Hello guys, welcome to Communal Priority channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more videos. In today's video, we are going to look some examples on the limits. So here we go. Number one, for example, say find the limit as x approaches 3 of x square plus x minus 12 all divided by x minus 3. Here, if we substitute the value of x directly, our denominator will be 0, which will give us what? Undefined. So we have to find another possible way to evacuate from this 0. So simply, this is what? This is quadratic equation. So we can simply change it to quadratic equation by putting in bracket x minus 3, close bracket, open another x plus 4. If you expand this bracket, you are getting the same value as we have here in the denominator. For example, x times x will give you x squared. Again, x times 4 will give you plus 4x. Minus 3 times x will give you minus 3x. Minus 3 multiplied by plus 4 will give you minus 12. Here, then x squared plus 4x minus 3x will give you minus x, and put your minus 12. So we have the same value as we have here in the denominator. So we can simply put our quadratic equation, our limit now as x approaches 3. Here we have positive, not negative. So of what? Open, we say we are substituting this value instead of this one. Then we can have now 3x minus 3, close bracket, open another x plus 4, close bracket, all divided by x minus 3. So x minus 3 and x minus 3, they are common, so they will cancel each other. We are left to limit as x approaches what? Approaches 3. This has cancelled this one. Now we are left to what? X plus 4. So here we can substitute the value of x directly. We have now limit as x approaches 3 of 3 plus 4, which is equal to 7. So now we are moving to question number 2, which says limit as x approaches 2 of 4. The question we have here, question number 2, limit as x approaches 2 of 4. The 4 here is constant. There's no any x attached to the 4. So therefore your final answer will be 4 directly. If there's no x attached to your number, so you have no value to substitute. Therefore your final answer is what? Is 4. Now we're moving to question number 3, which is the most, I can say the difficult part, but the easiest part if you will pay attention. So please pay attention to this question number 3, which is a limit as x approaches 1, square of x plus 8 minus 3 divided by x plus 1. So in this one, we are using sort rule to solve this question, because this question cannot be solved directly. If you substitute your value, you are getting 0. You see, we have 1 here, and this also is x minus 1. Whenever you put your 1 here, it will be 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0, and it will give us undefined. So therefore, we have to find another possible way to evacuate from this 0. Simply now we'll say 8 minus 3 all over what? All over x minus 1, limit as x approaches 1. So the first thing we'll do now is anything multiplied by 1 is equal to that number, right? So now we can say our x plus 8 all over x minus 1, minus 3. We can say multiply by square root of x plus 8 plus 3 all over square root of x plus 8 plus 3. Because square root of x plus 8 plus 3 all over square root of x plus 8 plus 3 will give you 1. Because this will cancel this one, and we are left with what? With 1. And 1 multiplied by any number is equal to that number. Now if we multiply by 1 with this value, we are getting back as we have in your question. So therefore, this question and this one, they are all the same. Because if you divide these two values, we are getting 1. And 1 multiplied by any number is equal to that number. So 1 multiplied by this value will give us what? The same thing away as we have in the question. So therefore now will be limit as x approaches 1 of square root of x plus 8 minus 3 all over x minus 1 multiplied by square root of x plus 8 plus 3 all over x plus 8 plus 3. This is sort rule. It's usually used in a sort. So the first thing we'll do now, will multiply the denominator as well as the denominator. So first of all, this square root is different from this 3, as well as this square root is different from this minus 3 plus 3. The first thing we'll do is Square root of x plus 8 multiplied by square root of x plus 8 will give us, what's the limit as x approaches 1? This one multiplied by this will give us open bracket x square root of x plus 8 square, because we multiply this x plus 8 and this x plus 8. Then the next thing is x plus 8 multiplied by positive 3 will give you positive 3 open bracket square root of x plus 8 close bracket. You are done with this one. Next is minus 3 multiplied by square root of x plus 8 will give us minus 3 open bracket square root of x plus 8, and next is minus 3 multiplied by the positive 3 will give you minus 9, all divided by open bracket x minus 1 close bracket square root of, which is the denominator, x plus 8 plus 3. Now this square will cancel this square. We are left with what? We are left with only x plus 8. Sorry, limit as x approaches 1. This is positive 3 x square plus 8, and this is negative 3 x square plus 8, so they will cancel each other. We are left with only what? Minus 9. Minus 9 all divided by what? X minus 1 square root of x plus 8 plus 3. 8 minus 9 will give you minus 1. So therefore, our limit as x approaches 1 will be x minus 1 all over x minus 1 square root of x plus 8 plus 3. If I like, I can divide these two brackets. Just for example, just as in this place, if you have 2 divided by 8, you can say 2 multiplied by 1 all over 8, because 2 multiplied by 1 will give you 2. Then you will put your 8 in this denominator. It's the same thing as this one. So if you want, you can separate this division. So the same thing applies to this one. We can separate the division like this. This will be 1. So therefore, we can say our limit as x approaches 1 of x minus 1 all over x minus 1 multiplied by 1 all over square root of x plus 8 plus 3. Because x minus 1 multiplied by 1 will give you what? Will give you x minus 1. Then divided by x minus 1 square root of x plus 8 plus 3, as we have here. We can simply do that. This is 1. And anything multiplied by 1 is equal to that number. So you can simply say x minus 1 multiplied by 1 will give you, as we have here in the denominator, and still x minus 1 multiplied by square root of x plus 8 plus 3 will give you, as we have here in the denominator. So simply this will give us 1. X minus 1 all over x minus 1 is equal to what? Is equal to 1. Therefore, limit as x approaches 1 of 1, because this divided by this is equal to 1, multiplied by 1 all over square root of x plus 8 plus 3. Anything multiplied by 1 is equal to that number, so we don't need this one anymore, because 1 multiplied by 1 divided by x divided by square root of x plus 8 plus 3 is equal to, as we have here in the number. So therefore, we can forget with this one. Limit as x approaches 3 now will be what? 1 all over square root of x plus 8 plus 3. Sorry, 1, not 3. So now, you can substitute the value of x directly, because if we substitute, we can get possible value. So therefore, now limit as x approaches 1 of 1 all over square root of x. What is the value of x? We said the value of x is 1. Therefore, this will be 1 plus 8 plus 3, which is equal to what? Which is equal to 1 all over 3 plus 8 will be what? 3 plus 8 will be 9. So therefore, square root of 9 plus 3. So now, 1 plus 8 plus 3. Now 1 plus 8 is what? Is 9. So therefore, we have 1 all over square root of 9 plus 3. So now our limit as x approaches 1 will be what? Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 9 is 3. Therefore, 1 all over 3 plus 3, which is equal to 1 limit, which is equal to limit as x approaches 1 will be 1 all over 6 as our final answer. So now we are moving to the next question, which is question number 4. That is question number 4. Question number 4 says, find the limit as x approaches 2 of x minus 6 which is x minus 6 is not equal to what? It's not equal to 3, and 4 is not equal to 1. This is very simple if you will pay attention. They say if you substitute the value of x here, we should make sure our value is not equal to 3, as well as the other one is not equal to 1. So this is simply correct. I can say our x as limit as x approaches 2 of x. What is our value of x? The value of x here is 2, so we can just substitute the value of x, which is what? 2 minus 6, which is equal to what? Which is equal to minus 4. So clearly you see, if we substitute the value of x here, our answer is not minus 3, it's what? It's 2. It's minus 4. Therefore, this is correct. And for the second one, the limit as x approaches 2 as well, because this limit x approaches 2 is what the part of them. For the first one we use, and they say our answer shouldn't be 3, and you see clearly our answer is not 3, it's minus 4. For this one as well, our answer will be what? Our answer will be positive 4, because there's nothing attached to the 4. Had it been there's x here, we will substitute the value of x. Since there's no value of x, we'll just substitute our value directly, which is constant 4. Okay, so now we are moving to question number 5, which is the last question, which is says limit as x approaches 3 of x squared minus 2. All what we are doing before is just to evacuate from getting 0, because if you substitute our value directly as we did here, and this one we are getting 0 directly, but for this one, even if you substitute our value directly, we are not getting 0. So we can simply substitute our value directly will be limit as x approaches 3 of our value of x here is 3, because anywhere you see x, you check at the value we have here, which is what? Which is 3. So therefore we have 3 square minus 2. And 3 square is what? 3 square is 9, which is what? 9 minus 2. And 9 minus 2 is what? 9 minus 2 is 7. So therefore the limit as x approaches 3 is what? Is 7. So guys, we are stopping here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thank you.